Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd share my luxury handbag collection. I will do all of my other handbags in a separate video, and just before I get started, I wanted to quickly mention that I have recently downsized my handbag collection quite a bit. So if you don't see some handbags you've seen in previous videos, it means that they have been passed on to someone who will hopefully use and enjoy them more than I was doing. So this is my collection at this time. I will talk about a few things that are on my wish list at the end of the video, and I'm gonna jump right in and get started with my one and only Fendi bag. This is my Fendi Vintage Mama Baguette bag, and I purchased this off of, or actually at a consignment store, and it was in excellent condition for its age, and I absolutely love this. This is one of my most used bags since moving to Florida. I feel like it just works with all of my neutral outfits. It works for my pretty casual lifestyle. I primarily wear this as a shoulder bag, and I do have it stuffed quite a bit right now. So yeah, it's just a really great bag that kind of, like I said, goes with everything in my very neutral wardrobe and gets used a lot. So that's the Fendi Mama Baguette. Jumping into my Louis Vuitton bags, the first one that I have to talk about is my Pochette new model, or NM, and I purchased this probably about 5 or 6 years ago now, and I absolutely love it. I do most often wear this as a crossbody bag with the 12mm strap. I always get questions about this from Louis Vuitton that I added, but it does come with a shorter strap that I believe may be in the bag. No, it's not. It's probably with its dust bag, but in any case, I love this little thing. This goes with me everywhere. It's probably another one of my most used bags in my handbag collection, and I just love using it as a bag or detaching the strap, using it as a pouch inside of my larger bags, like tote bags. Since I haven't really been going into an office environment, I haven't been doing that very often, but really just love this like a small shoulder bag. So that is the Pochette NM from Louis Vuitton. My next Louis Vuitton bag is my Vintage Alma PM, and I purchased this from a Japanese seller on eBay. It was in amazing condition, and this to me is one of the most beautiful bags that Louis Vuitton has ever made, and I prefer the vintage style to the newer style, just because I do like that the newer style has feet on the bottom, but for some reason I just prefer the shape of this. I find it also easier to get in and out of this bag in the older style, and I really like the one large pocket that is in the back of this one where I can fit my cell phone. It's just a really easy kind of grab and go bag, and I think it's absolutely stunning. My next Louis Vuitton bag is my Speedy 30. This was the first luxury handbag that I ever purchased. I got it for myself as a 40th birthday present, and I absolutely love this bag. She is in amazing condition considering how much she's been worn. I have not been wearing this too much lately just because I haven't been using large bags at all, but I do love having it, and anytime I do need it, I still continue to enjoy it. I feel like the size 30 just is so easy to get in and out of. I do have an organizer inside mine right now from Samorga. I do love this back pocket to stick in my cell phone or keys or anything I need to easily have access to, and it's just such a beautiful classic handbag, and I'm so happy that this was the first handbag that I added to my collection because it's one that I consider to be timeless and that I will never sell. My next Louis Vuitton bag is also a vintage bag. This is the Vuitton Ellipse PM, and I purchased this also from the same seller on eBay in Japan that I've had great luck with. All the bags that I have purchased have been in excellent condition, and I got this one for like a steal. I love a lot of things about this bag. I love the unique shape of it. I love the ability to get in and out of it very easily. It opens quite wide. It's got the nice little pocket in the back, and again, I do have it stuffed with some pillows, but yeah, I just love everything about this bag. I love the shape, I love the style, I love the longer handle drop, so you can wear it on the crook of your arm really easily, and yeah, it's just a beautiful, classic, timeless style. I am considering getting a long strap for both my Alma and this bag, since they both have the little rings on them so that you can attach a strap if you do want to wear it on your shoulder. or crossbody. And so yeah, I just absolutely love this bag. It was an amazing pre-loved condition, and it's one of the timeless classics of Louis Vuitton that I'm so happy to have in my collection. My next Louis Vuitton bag is my Neverfull. This is in the GM size, and I use this bag primarily for travel. I do have a Smorga organizer inside. I love the giant back pocket in this bag. This is the newer one that came with the pouch, but I have since sold the pouch, and now I kind of wish I hadn't, because I do see a lot of people out and about using it kind of just as a clutch, and I do think it looks cute, but I do have also my Pochette, so I'm able to use that for the same purpose, and I think it's a little more practical. But in any case, I do wish I still had the pouch. But this bag is just a workhorse. You can do so many things with it. It fits so much stuff. It really truly is Neverfull, and and I love using this bag primarily when I travel as kind of my carry-on bag going through the airport, or just using it on long weekend like road trips and things like that. I do have a little luggage tag on it with my initial, and it's just absolutely one of my favorite bags in my collection. And my last bag from Louis Vuitton that isn't really a handbag so much as a travel bag is, of course, my Keepall in the size 45 with the bandolier strap. I love this bag, and I'm so happy I did end up getting it with the strap, because I do prefer the look of the one that does not have the side stripes. I feel like it just makes it a little bit too almost like sporty looking, but I have learned to live with them for the sake of the strap, because the strap is absolutely necessary even with the size 45. If I'm going to carry this, I like to be able to carry it on my shoulder. I do have my luggage tag here that I got stamped with my initials, and this goes with me again for travel. I can take it to the airport, but most often I take this when we just do road trips, visiting the family here in Florida, or visiting friends and family here, there, and everywhere. And I just absolutely love this bag. It's the perfect size for anyone who's considering the 45 and thinking it might be too small. I do think you can definitely get away with a nice long weekend's worth of stuff in this bag. If you're looking for something for like a week, then I would go larger, but this is a great bag, and I love having it in my collection. And moving on to my Chanel bags, I'll get started with my two vintage Diana flaps. I have these in the small size, in the square, the more square flap style, and with the 24 karat plated gold hardware. I have talked many times in my videos about how much I love vintage Chanel. I feel like there's just something about the color of the gold on these and just the quality of the bags from back in the day that I just find amazing. And for the prices of Chanel lately, especially the new bags, I really feel like vintage is just the way to go. This bag has a ton of room inside for such a small bag. I love that it has a zipper compartment in the back, and I can get as much in here as I can in my medium large classic flap. So I really find this to be a great versatile bag that I wear primarily as a crossbody, but you can also wear it as a long shoulder bag, and I think she's absolutely stunning. So much so that I have the same bag in the beige color, and this one actually has been professionally dyed, but and I've considered actually dyeing it a red color or another color, just because I find this beige a little bit hard to match up with things. But in any case, she's stunning, and definitely nice to have a nice lighter neutral color, especially living here in Florida. And she's another just beautiful bag. And I should have mentioned that I got my black vintage Diana bag from a seller on Poshmark, and I got my beige one from Jolie Closet in Paris, France. Moving on to my vintage Chanel Kelly bags, I have two of them. This one is the small size in the black lambskin leather with the silver hardware. This is such a very cute, timeless, classic bag. I do wish it had a shoulder strap, and because of how the handle is attached on this bag, it really doesn't leave room to attach a shoulder strap, but I love the way this looks handheld or on the crook of my arm. And there's just something about the vintage bags. They just hold up so well. The quality of this is beautiful. The style is beautiful. I just love everything about it. I love that inside zipper pocket and flap pocket, and I love the burgundy interior. I'm such a fan of vintage Chanel. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, this is a really cute bag, and I love this huge back pocket as well. So that is my small vintage Kelly style bag. And then my other Chanel Kelly is the large size with the black lambskin leather and the silver hardware. I went on quite a mission to find this bag, this style, this size, in this combination. And again, I found it on from a Japanese seller on eBay, and I was so happy. It was in amazing condition. I have had excellent luck with all of the sellers I have worked with on eBay. And here is what the inside looks like. She's just gorgeous and absolutely a timeless classic from Chanel. My next Chanel handbag is my favorite handbag in my collection. This is my black medium large classic flap in the black lambskin leather with the silver hardware. And this was a pre-loved purchase that I found at Boutique Patina online, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And I still can't believe what I had paid for this, considering it was in like new condition. I believe it's a 2012, and I got it probably in like 2016-ish. I remember when I got it because we were in California, and I had visited the Fashion File store thinking I was going to get one that I had seen online. And once I saw the condition of that, I decided to go ahead and get this one for the same price, and it was even better. So I am just so thrilled with this purchase. Came with everything, and this is again my favorite handbag in my collection, and I just absolutely love it. It goes with everything. And the last luxury handbag in my collection, and the newest handbag in my collection, is my vintage Chanel classic flap in the small size with the black lambskin leather and the gold hardware. And I found this beauty on Poshmark for a great deal, and I was so thrilled to get it because you all probably know the prices of Chanel bags new are insane, and even the pre-loved market is going insane as well. But this was a seller that worked with me on pricing, and I was just so happy to get this in my collection. I've always really wanted a truly sort of classic style black with the gold hardware Chanel bag, and I have been looking for this Bobbi Brown lip tint everywhere. It was inside this bag from the last time I used it. But anyway, yeah, I absolutely love this bag. I feel like this is such a timeless classic beauty that I would recommend to anyone who is starting a handbag collection. If you want a Chanel, I would look for something pre-loved, and I would look for lambskin. I think, you know, there's a lot of, lambskin gets a lot of flack for being so delicate and easy to scratch and things like that, but I think it holds up over years and wear and time. I think some of the scratches just get rubbed out with the oils on your hands, and there's just something about the soft, smooth leather, even when the quilts are not as puffy. There's just something about it, I don't know, it just makes my heart sing, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, that is my small size classic flap from Chanel, and probably the most classic handbag in my collection. So those are all of my luxury handbags at this time. I thought I would quickly just touch on some of the bags that are on my wish list for this year and beyond. First bag is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the MM size. I used to have that bag that I used as a work bag, and then when I wasn't going into the office so much anymore, I ended up selling it, and now I really miss it, and I keep seeing them around here, especially living so close to the beach. I think it would be just a great little tote bag for when I'm just going out and want something a little bit bigger to throw all my junk in, but not quite so big as the GM Neverfull. So that is on my wish list. I'm also thinking of bringing another walk back into my life from Chanel. I really loved my walks. I found they were a little bit long as a crossbody bag. However, I see people with them all the time, and you know, they look the same on them as they did on me, and it really doesn't look that bad, and it was not really that hard to get in and out of. And for whatever reason, I've just always regretted selling both walks, and I feel like I need to have one in my life. And I have heard that, or I saw someone do a video, I can't remember who had done that, but I heard that Chanel has actually improved the snap closure on the walks. That was something that drove me a little crazy, and they've added like a magnetic closure to the snap, so I guess it's easier to close, open and close. So I'm excited about that. I can't wait to get into a boutique and check them out. But yeah, that is something that it remains on my wish list. And of course, last but not least, the bag that I've been obsessing about for years is the Hermes Kelly in the size 28 Cellier. I know exactly the one I want. I'm probably gonna go the vintage route because, again, I just think the vintage bags are beautiful, and if you can find one for a good price, they're easier to get your hands on than trying to get it through the boutique in the color and style and everything that you want. So that is something that just remains on my wish list. I thought I would get it for my 50th birthday. There was one that I was going back and forth about. It did not have the strap. I know you can get the strap separately, but it didn't have the strap. It didn't have the lock, and it was just in like too loved, pre-loved condition. So I'm keeping my eyes open for a seller of vintage Hermes bags. There's a few of them I've been following on Instagram, and if you know of any, please leave that in the comments below, because I kind of have a number in mind of what I'm willing to pay for that, and I'm just not willing to pay more. So we shall see how that goes. And in the meantime, I am happy with my Chanel Kelly bags, and I'm happy with other bags that I've added to my collection that resemble that bag, which I'll show you in another video. But yeah, it remains a wish list item, and it's nice to have something to look forward to eventually, because once I get that, I feel like there's nothing left that is really on my wish list in terms of handbags that I feel like I'll never have. So it's nice to have a goal. So those are all of my 2022 luxury handbags. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about anything I've talked about, please leave it in the comments below. And otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I will see you soon in my next one.